जय श्री माता जी। विश्व के सभी साधकों का सुबह के ध्यान सत्र में हार्दिक स्वागत है। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी को नमन करके हम सब ध्यान की स्थिति में बैठते हैं। अपना चित्त माँ के श्री चरणों पर, परम पूज्य श्री माता जी आज का ध्यान सत्र शुरू करने की कृपया अनुमति प्रदान कीजिए। चित्त सहस्रार पे रख के सामूहिक बंधन लेते हैं। अपना चित्त हृदय में लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे हृदय में विराजिए। श्री माता जी कृपा कर हमारा हृदय प्रेम, करुणा और वात्सल्य से भर दीजिए। श्री माता जी आपकी कृपा में हम केवल आत्मा हैं। तीन महामंत्र, तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र।
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती
जय श्री माता जी। संतुलन करते हैं अपना राइट हैंड पृथ्वी तत्व पर। चित्त एड़ा नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के एड़ा नाड़ी पर तमोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व पृथ्वी तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर सामूहिकता की एड़ा नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। राइट हैंड गोद में, लेफ्ट हैंड आकाश की तरफ। चित्त पिंगला नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के पिंगला नाड़ी पर रजोगुण के सभी बाधक तत्व अतिरिक्त उष्णता, अहंकार आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर सामूहिकता की पिंगला नाड़ी शुद्ध कर दीजिए। लेफ्ट हैंड गोद में, अपना चित्त मध्य नाड़ी और सहस्रार पर। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा कर आप हमें संतुलन दीजिए, हमें वर्तमान में रखिए। अपना चित्त मूलाधार चक्र पर लाते हैं। श्री माता जी आपकी कृपा में सामूहिकता के मूलाधार चक्र पर श्री गणेश जी की शक्ति जागृत कीजिए, कार्यान्वित कीजिए। चित्त मूलाधार पर श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कुंडलिनी गौरी माता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। अपना चित्त मध्य नाड़ी से सहस्रार पर लाते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी कृपावंत होकर आप हमारे सहस्रार पर विराजिए। माता जी हम सब अपना अहंकार और प्रति अहंकार आपके श्री चरणों पर समर्पित करते हैं। कृपा कर आप हमें निर्विचारिता प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माता जी कृपा कर आप हमें ध्यान की निर्विकल्प स्थिति प्रदान कीजिए। जय श्री माता जी। इसी ध्यान की स्थिति में अमृतवाणी आत्मसात करते हैं। महाशिवरात्रि पूजा 1995, इसका पहला भाग।
Today we have gathered here to do the puja to Sahaja. The one which is reflected within us is the Shiva, which is the pure spirit. This pure spirit within us is the reflection of God Almighty, Sahaja. It's like the sun that falls in the water and gives a clear reflection, or else it falls on the stone. It doesn't give any reflection at all. If you have, say, the mirror, the sun will not only fall on the mirror, but will reflect back its light. In the same way, in the human beings, the reflection of God Almighty is expressed in the way your personality is. If your personality is clean and clear, innocent, then that reflection could be like a mirror. Thus the saintly people, they reflect God Almighty in the proper manner, in the sense that their own identification with wrong things is no more. When there is no such identification, and when a person is absolutely the pure spirit, then the reflection of God reflects into others. Luckily, you all have got your self-realization. That means the reflection of God Almighty is already working into your attention. The attention is enlightened by the power of the Spirit. The power of the Spirit is that it is a reflection. That means the reflection is never identified with the mirror or with the water. It is there till the sun shines. And when there is no sun, there is no reflection. So when you are in Sahaja Yoga, you have cleansed out yourself. Your kundalini has also cleansed you. And now you are pure personalities. That's why this reflection is clearer and clearer, and people see it. See it on your face, they see it in your body, they see it in your work, in your behavior, in everything. It is difficult for people to really believe in themselves that they could be the reflection of God Almighty. They have some sort of a complexes about themselves, I think, that they cannot understand how they have suddenly become the reflection of God Almighty. But they have a capacity, and they can become the reflection of God Almighty, for which they have to have faith in themselves, faith in their ascent, to believe that we have become that. The confidence in Sahaja Yoga is very important. Without the full confidence, you cannot achieve your ascent that you have seen. Even in my lectures, I have to tell them that we have to have full self-confidence. But confidence doesn't mean by any chance your ego, your aggressiveness. If you are confident, you are least aggressive. There is a story, a Chinese story, very interesting one, that one king wanted his cocks to win in the race they have about the cockfighting. So somebody said that there is a saint, if you can take your cocks to him, he'll make them so strong that they will definitely win this race. So he took his two cocks and gave it to the saint, and he said, I want you to give them all the strength to fight this race. After 1 month, the king came and took these two cocks and put them in the arena where there were many other cocks also. So the cocks started fighting and attacking these two cocks. But these two cocks were just standing very patiently, absolutely calm and quiet. Any kind of attack, they were just looking at it as a fun. And all the cocks got tired and they ran away from the arena, and that's how these two cocks won the game. This is what it is for us to understand. That for a person who is detached, he can never be attacked. We are attacked by so many identifications we have. Firstly, our family, then our country, then our religion, then all kinds of things, racialism. All these identifications really make us weak because they attack us all the time and put confusion into the minds of Sahajogis, I have seen. The reason is you must have confidence in Sahaja and confidence in yourself that you are on the right path and that you are now saved. And nobody can attack you because you are the complete protection of the divine. People may follow any religion, they may follow any guru, they may follow anything, but they have fear all the time that will be attacked. And they are afraid to say things which they should say. They have no discretion even to know what is to be said. With the proper understanding that you are the pure spirit, if you believe in that, then you will be surprised that you will be very confident about what you are doing. In that way, we can say that we have also another great advantage, is that we are in the collective. We can find out in the collective how are we behaving. What is the reaction in the collective? In the collective, it's a person who is very subtle. He need not talk too much. He need not say much. He could stand like the cocks I told you about, but his depth can be felt. You can feel a person of that caliber, that he is such a deep person, that he doesn't want to aggress. He feels protected within himself. So this protection we have to feel not mentally but within ourselves. And once you have that gravity, that feeling, nobody can attack. The attacking person himself is insecure, or maybe he is ill-bred, maybe he is not yet a Sahajogi. So you have to just have a kind of a gracious view about the person. Like Shiva was, we should say, Sadashiva's character is known that he is the one who is to forgive anyone. Anybody who did penance, like standing on their heads, or standing on one foot, or not eating their food, or all kinds of penances, he used to be so disgusted that he would say, all right, what do you want? Take it. And he also gave blessings to many Rakshasas, as you have heard. And so many Rakshasas were blessed by him because he got fed up with their penances. There were so many stories about Sadashiva giving a blessing to people, even to Ravana, which is a very interesting story about Ravana. That Ravana did lots of penance. I don't know what he did, how much he must have starved with his 10 heads, and what. I mean, if one mouth is there, you feel so hungry. With 10 mouths, I don't know what he must have done to do that kind of a penance that Shiva just got fed up, you see. His compassion is so great, he thought, let this man have whatever he likes. So Ravana went to Shiva, and Shiva said, what do you want? Why are you doing all this to yourself? So he said that I want to have a blessing. He said, what blessing? First you promise that whatever I ask for, you will give me. He said, of course, if it is in my power, I'll give. It's a very interesting story. So he said, I want to have your wife, because he knew his wife is Adishakti. And if he gets the Adishakti as a partner with him, he can do wonders. So he asked that I should get your wife as my partner. It was very difficult, you see, for him to take such a decision, to give him to this devil. But in compassion, he did it. And all these events, you see, really show that how his compassion works out things. As a result, it was decided that his wife Parvati had to go with this horrible fellow. But Parvati's sister was Shri Vishnu, that is Shri Krishna, and he said to himself that I can't allow my sister to go with this devil, I must do something about it. The most mischievous one is Shri Krishna. So what he did was to make him feel like going for the bath. So he felt shy, he put the lady on one side and he went to the bath. Now Shiva had warned him that you better be careful, because this Mother Earth is the mother of this lady, and never put her on the Mother Earth. You must carry him all the time on your back. So when he reached a certain point, this Shri Krishna created a mischief and he felt like going. So he put her down. As soon as he put her down, the Mother Earth sucked her in, and he didn't know what to do. Second time, again he tried. And he again went to Shiva and he said, see now, this is what you have promised and this is what is doing. So he said, I had warned you that her brother is a very mischievous fellow and he'll some or other manage. So you better be careful. This time you don't listen to him. Don't put her on the ground, whatever it may be. So this time he did another try, we can say, and carried her on his back. Suddenly he found a little boy. It was Sri Krishna himself, laughing at him. She said, why are you laughing at me? Oh my, why are you carrying this old woman on your back? She has no ornaments. He said, she's the goddess. He said, no, she has no ornaments. She's wearing nothing. How can she be the goddess? So you see, in India, that's a proverb we use. Some lady who lives without any ornaments or anything, that she's like the Lanka Parvati. So he was carrying her to Lanka. And when he looked at her up, he saw a very old woman without any teeth, laughing at him. He got such a fright, he threw out. That's Mahamaya. Then the third situation was, he went and told that you better tell your wife that she is not to listen to anybody and you better see that you give me your wife itself. He said, all right, she'll be born in Lanka and you can marry her. And her name was Mandodari. Now the great story goes on like that. But this Mandodari was the great worshipper of Vishnu. And at the time when Rama came, to kill him, all this was organized by Mandodari herself. Because she knew that if Sri Ram kills Ravana, he will get his liberation from these ideas about women. The way he was running after Sita and doing all these things, she actually wanted that something should happen, that he should take another birth and he should get rid of these notions of looking after beautiful women and the way he brought Sita ji there. She was against it completely, but he would not listen. So the war took place, and in the war he was killed by Shri. All this episode came because of the unlimited compassion of Sri Shiva. His compassion is to looks very illogical sometimes. But there's a big logic behind it. The logic is that whatever he does brings forth a kind of a solution of the problem. For example, there was a war on, and the war was going on, and that time there was a problem because there was one horrible devil who was given blessings by Sri Shiva that nobody can kill you. He had given also blessings that they call Varadan to another saint who said, I want to sleep now and nobody should disturb me. So he was given a blessing, anybody who disturbs you in your sleep, you can just look at that person and he'll be reduced to ashes. So these two now. When the war started, you see, Sri Krishna thought best thing is to kill this devil with the same blessings that the saint has got. So he played, and he started running away from the battlefield, and that's why it's called as a as a warrior who has ran out of the field, Ranchordas, the one who runs away out of the field of battle. And when he was running, he was wearing a shawl, Sri Krishna. He just stealthily entered into the cave where this another saint was sleeping and put his shawl on top of that. So when he put the shawl on top of him, the gentleman, the devil who was following him, this satanic fellow, he reached that place and saw the same shawl. And he said, "Oh, so now you are tired and now you are sleeping here. I'll put you right." Without realizing who was sleeping. And he pulled the shawl, and here the sleeping saints get up and looks at him, and they say with his third eye he burnt. So the solution came in. So the whole play is like this, of three forces going on, just to show ultimately the truth prevails. First is the Shiva's compassion, his goodness, to one side. Then the play of Sri Krishna, or say Sri Vishnu, of neutralizing. And the third is the play of Brahma, who creates things and who produces things. All these three forces are playing just to create an atmosphere for all of us to feel that there is something else is to be done to our human awareness. All they have evolved within us, this desire to seek the truth. Now on one side, Shiva is extremely compassionate, very kind, even to asuras, the Rakshasas. But on the other side, he can be extremely cruel, he can destroy the whole universe. If the people are so decadent, if the people do not take to spirituality, if their innocence is completely lost, if they do not get detached from all these wrong identifications which are creating problems in this world, he destroys the whole universe. So as it is, he is the spectator of the work of Adishakti. He allows her to do all this work, to create human beings, to give them realization, do all this. But in case he finds her children, people who have been saved by her, are misbehaving, are insulting, or in any way destroying her work, he might get into a temper by which he can destroy the whole universe. But I don't think now there's any chance for him to do that, because we have now Sahajogis all over. But what I find among Sahajogis is this, that some of the Sahajogis grow very fast, steadily, strongly. They achieve their principle of Shiva Tattva. The first achievement shows that from inside they start getting detached. Now detachment is not mental. It's not mental. It is not that we have to take to some sort of a sannyasa, or we have to go to Himalayas, give up our families and all that. But the detachment is within oneself. When that detachment starts working, the first sign is that we become joyous. We become happy. Now if you ask anyone, why are you unhappy? He'll talk about his wife, maybe his house, maybe his children, maybe his country, maybe society, whatever it is. So he gets absolutely upset or maybe very unhappy to see things happening around him. Now he is a realized soul. This unhappiness is not going to happen. What is needed is now to know that you can correct all these ills of the society, of the family, of the whole country by transforming others, not by feeling bad. But while doing that, the main thing that you should have is a complete detachment. I was amazed when I first started Sahaja Yoga, how people told me about their own countrymen, country fellows. I was amazed how they told me about their own religions, how wrong things they are doing. I didn't know so much as they told me. And I thought that this is a detachment that has come, that they can see clearly what's wrong. What's wrong with my society, with my people, with my relations, with my family, with my country, with the whole world. But it's only possible if you are not identified to any one of them. Otherwise, you will never see the defects. You will never see what's wrong with that person. You can never even see the chakras which are catching. So the first thing that should happen is detachment. Now how to achieve detachment is the point. Many people ask me, Mother, how do you get detached? Because I am not attached, you see. So I am already detached. I don't know how to do that way. But for you people, I would say, to understand yourself, you should introspect. Try to find out. To what thing am I attached? Why am I miserable? For whom am I worried? Why should I worry? Some things, you see, which were never very important, they become very important to certain surgeons. For example, I was told that in the West people don't care so much for their children. But as soon as they get realization, they just get attached to their children like as if with some glue. They cannot think what is good for their children. Everything about children they think is their primary duty. The other day I was surprised when they told me that it's the parents who want to come after the birthday puja. I was shocked. I mean, just on the way is birthday puja, and why should the parents want to come after that? When I told Yogi, he said, Mother will be very happy if they are here, and they should be. It will help the children, it will help the parents. But the whole now attention goes to the children, that we must leave the children there, and we must look after them, and that's the only thing. So the attachment to children will definitely make you do such things which are not good for you. So this new attachment starts after Sahaja Yoga. I have seen, very common. Then another attachment is, say, to your family. Normally there are no such things in the West. People are not attached to their family much, you see, they drink, they do all kinds of things. Suddenly they become self-realized, and it's like a boomerang, they come back to the family. They're so attached to the family, attached to the house, attached to everything. I just can't understand. If you are becoming the pure spirit, then you are detached, because you are just a reflection. You are the reflection of God Almighty. So all these identifications drop out. Now, one may say how to drop it out. I have never dropped them, but still I can suggest certain things which confirm. First is meditation. You should discover about yourself what's wrong with you, which side is catching. Is it right or left side? With meditation you can find out. Are you attached to money? Are you attached to business? Are you attached to your family? Are you attached to your country in a way which is not such? Or to your culture which is not such? Then try to get rid of this attachment by meditation. You know how to get rid of the right and the left. This attachment will show on your fingertips. And you have to see for yourself what centers you are catching, in which way are you in trouble, and then you can clarify it very simply by taking a very simple search treatment. I think here we fail that once we get attached to something, we don't even think we are getting attached. We think we are doing very great thing because now we love this person, love that person. Shiva's qualities. The compassion part. You start getting attached to people. That is no compassion. That is no compassion of any kind. To be attached to any such things is no compassion, and you cannot have compassion of Shiva. Though people think it is the Shiva.
जय श्री माता जी। कृपया ध्यान की स्थिति बनाए रखें। जय श्री माता जी। श्री आदि शक्ति मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। जय श्री माता जी। आरती की तैयारी करते हैं। आरती के लिए खड़े होते हैं।
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारक कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी, श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
जय श्री माता जी। हम सब प्रार्थना अर्पित करते हैं। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपने हमें आत्म साक्षात्कार दिया, परम चैतन्य से आशीर्वादित किया, परमात्मा के साम्राज्य में हमें स्थित किया। इन सब के लिए हम आपके हृदय से ऋणी है, आभारी है। श्री माता जी, कृपा कर आप हमें स्वच्छ व्यक्तिमत्व प्रदान कीजिए। हमारा आत्मा प्रकाशित कीजिए। श्री माता जी, आप हमें शुद्ध चित्त शक्ति प्रदान कीजिए। कृपा कर आप हमें अंदर से निर्मल बनाइए। हमारा आत्मविश्वास सुदृढ़ कीजिए। श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा में हम संपूर्णतः सुरक्षित है। कृपा कर आप हमें ध्यान की गहनता प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माता जी, आप हमें अंदर से अलिप्त संन्यस्त बनाइए। हमें आत्म परीक्षण करने की प्रेरणा दीजिए और विश्व परिवर्तन का कार्य आप हमसे अवोदिता में करवा लीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, हमारे प्रार्थनाओं को स्वीकार कीजिए और हमें आशीर्वादित करने की कृपा कीजिए। परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, आपके श्री चरणों पर हमारा कोटि कोटि नमन, कोटि कोटि नमन, अनंत कोटि नमन। जय श्री माता जी। सामूहिक बंधन लेते हैं। जय श्री माता जी। आज के कार्यक्रम, आज शाम का ध्यान ठीक 6:30 बजे प्रतिष्ठान पुणे यूट्यूब चैनल पर लाइव प्रसारित होगा। आज का ध्यान सत्र यहीं पे संपन्न होता है। अब हम सहज संगीत का आनंद उठाते हैं। आज का दिन सबके लिए आनंदमय, मंगलमय रहे। जय श्री माता जी।
उमा उमा शिव शंकर, उमा उमा शिव शंकर। उमा उमा शिव शंकर, उमा उमा शिव शंकर, उमा उमा शिव शंकर। उमा उमा शिव शंकर, गंगाधर तू महेश, गंगाधर तू महेश। उमा उमा शिव शंकर, उमा उमा शिव शंकर। उमा शिव शंकर उमा शिव शंकर शिव शंकर शिव शंकर शिव शंकर उमा उमा शिव शंकर उमा उमा शिव शंकर जटाजूट परमेश्वर जटाजूट परमेश्वर जटाजूट महादेव जटाजूट महादेव दर्शन दो महादेव दर्शन दो महादेव 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 दर्शन दो महादेव 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 दर्शन दो महादेव 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 उमा उमा शिव शंकर उमा उमा शिव शंकर उमा उमा शिव शंकर उमा उमा शिव शंकर उमा शिव शंकर
भस्मांगरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय। सलिलचन्दनचर्चिताय नन्दीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय मन्दार पुष्प बहुपुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय। शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्जवृन्द सूर्याय दक्ष वरनाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय। वसिष्ठकुम्भोद्भवगौतमार्य मुनीन्द्रदेवार्चितशेखराय चन्द्रार्कवैश्वा नरलोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय। यज्ञस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। पञ्चाक्षरमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते। जयत्वदभ्रमभ्रमध्वजङ्गमश्वस विनिर्गमत्क्रमस्फुरत्कालभालहव्यवाट् धिमिद्विमिद्विमित्रणं मृदङ्गतुङ्गमङ्गल ध्वनिक्रमप्रवर्तित प्रचण्डताण्डव शिवा।